Hello and welcome back. My name is Sandcrawler, or Ythmevge, and this is Agrarian Skies. So, this episode is going to be a little bit different, more of an update video, because I've completed some quests, completed tree breeding, I made the sieves, Mutatron, Industrial Grafter, and Spectacles. I haven't started anything yet. We're going to pick the reward bag for that one, and then I finished the golems, the Thaumbnail minions quest in Thaumbcrafting land. Claim reward because we don't have any choices. Those we're going to be using very soon because that's how we're going to do a quest in here. Okay, now if we look in here, I have the deep storage unit set up to be crafted, so we can craft that. All this other stuff can be thrown in there, and we'll go back in here and it's completed. We'll pick first one. I completed Monster Hunter. I went into the Nether and got the Blaze, Gas, Tailfish, and Imps. The dirt one finished finally. Well, it was only a matter of time, really. And since we just finished that one, let's go down and see how cobblestone is doing. We're at 6, so we need 3 more sextuple. Then it'll make us an octuple. So we'll go back in here. I finished the raw ores. This one was mostly finished from the laser. There was a bunch of stuff sitting in the crafting thing. I think I will probably set up this ender quarry because yeah, now I have metallic collection. I could almost do that now. Aluminum. I don't have brass, alumnite, and I don't have steel. Those would be the ones. Well, I might even have 16. But yeah, we'll do that soon. Now that it's unlocked. I finished Mechanical Madness, the 1000 sticky pistons, and 100 alloy gears. And that looks like that's it in here. Still have some more. We still need to do the slimy. Oh, we got these new rune ones. Power. Let's look at purple. I've done the purple wool. I did the purple dye. And the clay stained clay. This one won't be too bad. These ones I'm kind of dreading. This one we're going to set up very soon. And the candle, I just have to figure out which candle they want. And then in Go in the Flow, all quests completed. So you can see I finished Fueling the Void. So we can pick our reward bag, because we always pick the reward bag over anything else. We're going to get a Spawn Blizz, which we're immediately going to capture in a Safari Net. And this one, nothing exciting. And then I made some ethanol. We'll pick the reward bag. The other stuff is pretty easy to make. And liquid bees. Okay, so we have 8 hearts, 7 greater bags. Why didn't those stack? Okay. 1 good bag, 7 greater bags, 7 epic bags. Some slag from somewhere. And some lag. Okay. So we'll start here. Not much. Some crappy fish that I'll never use. Some beef jerky. Some bees. These might be useful. I've been starting to do some bee breeding. This will definitely be useful. I got this same bag earlier. Except I think it was an epic bag then, and these are just greater bags. Man of War. Some kind of fish. So yeah, the alveoli blocks will definitely be useful. I don't think I need that. I'll probably never even set up a deep storage unit, to tell you the truth. Mutton jerky, not very good. Natural gas. Stained glass. These are the epic bags, right? Okay, well that is a completely unepic reward. That's about the most pitiful reward it could have given me. That's pretty much useless too, a cactus axe. Not very useful. Not very useful. It seems like I get worse stuff out of the higher tier bags. I would have taken more of those alveoli bags. At least those I would do something with. Okay. Is there anything in here? I don't think so. Oh, we still have more blocks on the ground. Giving me all these crappy colored bricks. I'll be able to finish the purple one just from what I've gotten from that. So let's go down here first. This is the first part of our little update. I had to disconnect this because it was using every bit of gravel and sand and dust that it could pull from my system. Was going into here and disappearing, basically. Which is okay, except when you need sand for glass, and you don't have any sand, and you don't have any gravel to make sand. So, I don't know where we're at on that. I think I want to set up a separate machine over here that will just make a crap ton of gravel, sand, and dust. And maybe even put it on its on a closed system. I haven't decided that quite yet. And this hasn't changed any. I still have the bronze in it. I think there's still more bronze inside of it. I'm not a big fan of making alloys. You can see that there's a new addition over here. That's where we're gonna go here in a minute. First let's run up into Magic Land, and I'm gonna show you guys the change that I made to the alchemical furnace. And this didn't get closed, so I'm gonna close that. Okay. So I changed this around some. These are now basically isolated systems. So you put a filter on there because you only want it to have one type. And so you can pop the filter off. And then when you put an item in there, it'll fill up. And if you don't have a chest there, you can put a filter on it. Basically so that this one will only be Corpus, and it'll only ever be Corpus in that Alembic. It does slow the system down. I have no idea why, but it will only pull out, say if it's filling the Corpus jar and there's still some in here, that is the only thing it will pull out. It will not pull out Examinus here. I'm doing this from memory, so they could be wrong. I set the same thing up over here. So I could have two different items going at the same time. I also changed this around. Basically, this is exactly the same as these are. And that this pipe here only goes to this jar. And this pipe here, you can see it has a flow lock thing on it. It will basically only go to this jar, although technically it'll go to this one too. So I think that makes it a little bit faster. I don't know. It's weird. I'm pretty frustrated with the whole tube system, and I've thought about just putting down golems now that I punched my own golem. Speaking of golems, we'll be using golems very soon. Nothing has really changed up here in blood magic. Yeah, in fact, I don't think anything has changed. I've just been adding more runes slowly as I get them in reward bags, pretty much. Eventually I'll have to go through and figure out, you know, well, how many runes of sacrifice do I want, and, you know, there's efficiency runes and augmented capacity and all kinds of stuff. But right now, that's working just fine. So you can see there's this new island over here, and there's no way to get to it right now outside of Workbook. Sky Island. You can see it's Cat Island, which is what I should just name it, because there are tons of cats all the time over here. So many it's almost annoying how many there are. Look at them all. Of course, there's an interior to this. So my plan for this island is twofold. So up here is where we're going to set up a golem tree farm, which we need in order to farm the slimy trees, and it's probably the fastest way to farm the amaranth trees, because we'll set up a bone mill guy and we'll go to town on it. But I need to make cores, and I'm not looking forward to it, because one core that we have to have is the chop core, which you need an axe of the stream for, which you need to infuse also on the arcane infusion table. I have all the stuff. I don't really feel like getting these right now, so soon. This wouldn't be too hard. We'll have to make these as well, which is just more smelting, and I'm not happy with that smelting setup, because I can't just dump a bunch of items in it. I have all the golems unlocked except the ones that I don't really care about, and I haven't done these yet. Let's see if we look in here at harvest is that. Then we need this used one that's over here, which is also on the arcane infusion. That's the only one that I know I don't have right now. So we can probably get those going. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do those off camera. I probably will, just because it's gonna take a lot of time just to make all this stuff. I'll just automate the golems, or just to get the golems to actually do something. I'm thinking that my chopping golem is going to be a Thaumbnail golem, and the golem that plants the saplings will be a straw golem, because they only hold one item, and so they'll just be faster to do it that way. And then the bone mill guy, he'll probably be a straw golem as well. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's go to the home. I had a little accident over here at the monster farm. It got lit on fire. So you can see that there's random cobblestone bits in there now. and I haven't taken the time to repair this stuff yet. But I have changed the setup a little bit. I was using blazes and they shot me through a little pipe opening or something. So I need to replace all that floor with something that won't burn. I think this system of having a lever here going to it, I think that'll be better. I haven't decided I haven't worked it all out yet. If we go down, you can see it's pretty much, I can open the door up there and they'll fall through, but right now I just have them farmed on the Invar spike. And I think that's pretty much all the changes. I guess we could go up to bees. What armor do I have on? The wrong one. Workbook, ME storage, and find my bee suit, which I got in a handy reward bag. Some of the bees will sting. They have some nasty effects. You can see there's plenty of kitty cats up here too. And lots of flowers now. I got this villager guy. So I have a monastic guy over here. See, it's still under construction. I've kind of been debating. Okay, they don't like their flowers. I'll have to figure out what flower they want. Tropical Queen is happy. Imperial's still going. And the purple's still going. I've kind of decided against doing the alvearies. But I haven't decided if I'm really done with them or what. Since I've gotten so many alveary reward bags. But these are kind of more convenient, and you can set them up to where they're pretty much the same, even though you only have the 4 upgrades. Set up a mutatron to basically cross-mutate bees and also trees. You can do that way. And I've never used it. See what we have in here. Wheaton comb, which is from those monastic drones. I think that was when they were monastic bees. Because what I did to get these bees, they're in this one, yeah, is I had about 24 of these guys from the villager, but I didn't have a queen, so I just stuck an imperial queen in there with them, and because the drones are pure, it'll eventually breed that queen or the princess that results from it into a pure. So that's where it's at now. And I think I have one more set up here that I've never put anything into. If the lag would allow me to look, which it will not. Yeah, I have it all set up and ready for a bee. Now we're gonna get this going because I clicked on it way too many times. Okay, so if we look in here, we're gonna be doing some bees because our next quest, which is botany and biology, yeah, most of the native species have gone extinct. To repopulate the forest and oceans, we will need to gather genetic materials for cloning. So we need Certus comb, mellow comb, essence of a shallow grave, and energetic comb. And the monastic bees will give us mellow comb as soon as I figure out what flower they want. that's what we have for bees and trees. And then we'll have, that's the magnet quest, which I've heard takes forever. And then I don't know what the last one is. Then in here we have magic and demon. We just need to make some of these lamps, some animation cores, and 3 magician blood orbs, which will actually be about the easiest thing in here. I'm not a big fan of the arcane infusion altar. This one I can finish pretty easily. The bronze I have, yeah, it won't be too bad. Go with the flows done. In the end we have 3 quests. Well, this one's locked, but it's appearing now. So I don't know what quests open that one up. So we have the hydraulic guild quest for fluid stuff. We have 5-star chef, and I'm gonna say that's some dirt engineer or block thing. In here, the only new one is the mob war, which is to kill 100 hostile mobs. I'm almost sure that there's a second part to this, and then we'll get the mob hunter sign. This one we just need some more files of Essentia. I have no idea what's in them, which is what's kind of annoying about it. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I will see you guys in the next episode where we'll do something or another. Maybe set up the tree farm over there. So thanks for watching. Bye.